You are now rocking with me, your favorite B Lady T, in the place to be, and you have now entered the Tea Lounge.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
What's goody, Sipper Society? It's your girl, Lady T, and this is the season finale of So Glad You Said Something. And today, I've got something to say about some piping hot male movie monologues that will leave you shooketh. Kicking off our list at number 5, we have the iconic love and hate monologue from Spike Lee's masterpiece, Do the Right Thing, delivered flawlessly by the late, great Bill Nunn. Now, in this film, tensions are running high on the hottest day of the summer in Brooklyn, and Nunn's character, Radio Raheem, delivers a chilling monologue that encapsulates the simmering racial tensions of the neighborhood. So let's roll to this clip.
Ladies, let me tell you the story of right hand, left hand. It's a tale of good and evil. Hate. It was with this hand that Cain iced his brother. Love. These 5 fingers, they go straight to the soul of man. The right hand, the hand of love. The story of life is this. Static. One hand is always fighting the other hand. And the left hand is kicking much ass. I mean, it looks like the right hand love is finished. But hold on, stop the presses, the right hand's coming back. Yeah, he got the left hand on the ropes now, that's right. Yeah, ooh, it's a devastating right and hate is hurt. He's down. Ooh, ooh, left hand hate KO'd by love. If I love you, I love you. But if I hate you,
There it is, love and hate.
I love you, bro.
Back. Wait, Raheem, check the legs. Peace.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
I
it.
really, truly enjoyed that monologue. Did you know that was like only filmed in like one block in Brooklyn, and the street is now named Do the Right Thing Way? Okay.
I did not know that, but that is
Yes.
the creativity of minimalism.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And the creativity of minimalism when giving such a powerful monologue that the frame can be focused on him, and as he's
That's it.
making those jabs, you're getting the intensity of what he's describing when it comes down to the fight between
Right.
love and hate.
And I wish I could remember who he got the idea for the love and hate, because it was somebody who had the love and hate tattoo. But when I find out, I'm gonna leave it in the comments below. All right.
And wait,
Yes.
I know you already did it, but once again, rest in peace.
Incredible,
phenomenal.
Incredible actor, Bill Nunn. May he rest in peace. Yes,
Amen.
ma'am. Okay, now, coming in at number 4, we have Lawrence Fishburne. His powerful monologue on gentrification from John Singleton's Boys in the Hood. Fishburne's character, Furious Styles, delivers a gut-wrenching speech about the systematic displacement of African American communities in Los Angeles. It's a poignant moment that highlights the harsh realities of urban development.
Why don't y'all take a look at that sign up there? See what it says? Cash for your home. You know what that is? It's a billboard. What are y'all, Amos and Andy? Are you stepping and he's fetching? I'm talking about the message, what it stands for. It's called gentrification. It's what happens when the property value of a certain area is brought down. Huh? You listening?
Yeah.
To bring the property value down. They can buy the land at a lower price. Then they move all the people out, raise the property value, and sell it at a profit. Now what we need to do is we need to keep everything in our neighborhood, everything, black. Black owned with black money. Just like the Jews, the Italians, the Mexicans, and the Koreans do.
Ain't nobody from outside bringing down the property value. It's these folk shooting each other and selling that crack rock and shit.
Well, how you think the crack rock gets into the country? We don't own any planes. We don't own no ships. But we are not the people who are flying and floating that shit in here. I know every time you turn on the TV, that's what you see. Black people selling the rock, pushing the rock, pushing the rock. Yeah, I know. But that wasn't a problem as long as it was here. It wasn't a problem until it was in Iowa and it showed up on Wall Street where there are hardly any black people. Now, if you want to talk about guns, why is it that there's a gun shop on almost every corner in this community?
Why?
Tell you why. For the same reason that there's a liquor store on almost every corner in the black community. Why? They want us to kill ourselves. You go out to Beverly Hills, you don't see that shit. But they want us to kill ourselves. Yeah, the best way you can destroy a people, you take away their ability to reproduce themselves.
Yeah.
Who is it that's dying out here on these streets every night? Y'all.
Yeah.
Young brothers like yourself.
Furious Styles was speaking Snapple facts, okay? Recipes to John Singleton, by the way.
Yes.
The only thing I found odd about that scene was, and I know that this was his first film, was the way that he kind of had them galvanize and come into the scene to listen to what he was saying. I feel like it just seemed a little too orchestrated for, like a real life. Like if they were already on that side of the street talking to maybe overheard, but them gangs coming all the way across the street and everything like that. They could barely hear what he was saying. He was talking
what
to
would
them.
made them?
Yeah, what would have prompted them to come over? So it was just, but that was his first
what-
film. I ain't going to
But
do too much.
so far, with the choices that you've made, with Spike Lee and with John Singleton, very entertainment type of movies, but messaging movies as well. So do you
Absolutely.
feel that because there was messaging involved in the monologue is why those monologues stood out to you?
One. Number two, just the these was like some really strong deliveries because just the realism. You really got the feeling that John Singleton was talking to his son and trying to get him to understand the way that life truly goes. Not just so that way he can navigate, but just so that he won't fall into those pitfalls,
So again, when it's coming to messaging, and imagery, here you have Spike Lee to give a description of a man where some people thought he was standoffish, but here he's describing his passion, and at the end of the monologue says, "I love you, man."
Yes.
To now a father that you don't see enough of, even today in 2024, that imagery of a father talking to his son, not just in the sense of the birds and the beads or relationships to doing chores, but actually about what's happening in your community
What's
to
happening
give you
in
that
your
understanding.
community. He covered it all. What's happening and that's why she had to send him there.
Right.
I can't do this leg of the tour. You understand what I'm saying? You got to get him to understand his community, his body.
But it's a shoot 'em up. It's a gang. It's a shoot 'em up. It's a
but there was a message in all of it, and that gentrification part played into. It was a part of the theme of Do the Right Thing when they were talking about the Korean markets, when they were talking about the Italian markets, and how much jurisdiction do you have as a black person in that community, in some like a shop that they own. Like when I was old, I looked at it, I said, you know what? There was a little bit disrespectful and rude coming up into that man's shop.
So then identity was things that you recognized moved you to add these to the countdown?
I mean, it just was very, very
Because how do
familiar.
you even narrow the
There's no,
Right.
listen, that's what takes so long. 'Cause
Okay.
it's like, oh, maybe this one, maybe that one. And then you just get to the point where it's like, you know what, go with the ones that you just are feeling super connected
Wow.
to and just put it in there. Because there's so many monologues.
So who's
you know?
next?
So up next, let's talk about redemption with our number 3 pick, Morgan Freeman's monologue from his unforgettable parole hearing with Shawshank Redemption. In this timely classic, Freeman's character, Red, reflects on the nature of hope and freedom as he pleads for his release from Shawshank State Penitentiary. It's a testament to Freeman's incredible talent and the enduring power of Stephen King's storytelling.
Please sit down. Ellis Boyd Redding, your files say you've served 40 years of a life sentence. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Rehabilitated? Well, now, let me see. You know, I don't have any idea what that means.
Well, it means you're ready to rejoin society.
I know what you think it means, Sonny. To me, it's just a made-up word. A politician's word, so that young fellas like yourself can wear a suit and a tie and have a job. What do you really want to know? Am I sorry for what I did?
Well, are you?
There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret. Not because I'm in here, because you think I should. I look back on the way I was then. A young, stupid kid who committed that terrible crime. I want to talk to him. I want to try to talk some sense to him. Tell him the way things are. But I can't. That kid's long gone, and this old man is all that's left. I gotta live with that. Rehabilitated. It's just a bullshit word. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
Intense, right? Could you imagine how old did he say he went in as? 19?
I mean, you could hear the aging even in his voice, even in his delivery. And I know that to be very true because of my own personal experience of my brother every time he went to the parole board. Because by the time you get to that scene, how many times that he had already been to the parole board and got denied and got denied and got denied. He's damn near 100 now.
He's like, whatever y'all gonna do.
Whatever y'all gonna do.
What you want me to say? I done said all this stuff before.
Right.
You still ain't let me go.
Right.
I'm old. I'm not gonna be able to enjoy my life. I don't know what this world is like. I'm used to this. I've lived this.
But what I loved,
yes.
But what I loved is how he mentioned, I think that's probably even what got the parole board. Because it was like, if I could talk to that young man again. And I think we all at some point reflect, like if we could just talk to the younger version of us before we make these mistakes, before we make these decisions, you know? Because at the end of the day, like he said, he was 19.
He was 19.
What do you know?
He went in there before his frontal lobe was completely developed. He he probably just started picking out his clothes to wear. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just a few short years after that, and spent more time in jail than he ever spent free.
I don't know how you was able to pick a scene out of that movie, because that movie
is incredible.
That is one of I don't know how many times I've seen The Shawshank Redemption.
The reason why Steven Spielberg,
okay,
the way that he directed that scene and the cinematography, the way they had him, like you see the cell open, and then it's like he walks out of the cell direct. You know that's not how it is,
right?
But you know they lined it up so he walked right into that parole. Wow,
hands
incredible.
down. Okay,
yes.
So we had Lawrence Fishburne was 4. We had Bill Nunn was 5. We got Morgan Freeman is 3.
Yes.
Girl, okay.
Where we going with this, right?
Where we going with this?
Yes, all right. So, at number 2, we have none other than Samuel L. Jackson, delivering the biblical and badass Ezekiel 25:17 monologue from Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Jackson's character, Jules Winfield, recites his chilling passage before exacting righteous vengeance on those who have wronged him. It's a scene that has become etched into cinematic history. Okay?
What?
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what?
What?
English. Do you speak it?
Yes.
Then you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like.
What?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you. Say what one more times.
He's black.
Go on.
He's bald.
Does he look like a
What?
Does he look like a You read the Bible, Brett?
Yes.
Oh, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
I shouldn't be laughing. I don't know why I don't know why that scene cracks me up. He said, what country is what? So let me say what again? Oh my God. Could you imagine hearing that right before you go?
Wait,
You
but
know you get ready to go if you
Ezekiel
hear something like that.
25:17 actually say that? I don't know.
Yes, it
Okay.
does. That is an actual biblical passage, okay? And could you imagine somebody reciting the Bible to you with a gun in their hand? You'd be like, oh, man. You just got to get right because it's about to go wrong. Wait, but now listen.
Okay, so
Before
wait,
we unveil.
right, no.
Uh-huh.
So one thing I have to say about Samuel Jackson, because what is it? They say that he is he's the most played black actor, or he's most working black male actor.
I don't know if he should be the highest paid because he's done.
I don't think he's the highest paid, but I think he's done the most jobs.
He's done.
And he
is the hardest working man in cinema.
literally can play every role there is, because that Jules Winfield is funny. It's like it took him to that level of white media, white cinematography, but you was already doing your thing. Again, going back to Spike Lee and his introduction to bringing actors.
These are like Yale.
Yes, speak on it.
These are Yale. These are studied actors.
Wow, yes.
These actors, they're, some of them are, coming off the street or whatever, but, we have people who have studied at Juilliard,
yes,
and Yale, and
come on now,
and Howard, University, HU, right. So, yeah, I mean.
Okay, so once again, I don't know if we're going to take away your black card again this week, because last week you gave us Meryl Streep.
And the devil.
And we appreciated it. But you took us away from our peoples.
Right.
So are you going to do that again?
Yeah, with another devilish. Another devilish.
So do we have another
honorable mention? So instead of the devil wears Prada, we have the devil's advocate coming in as an honorable mention.
Girl.
Okay.
And who is that?
That would be our honorable mention, Mr. Al Pacino himself. in the intense Don't Touch monologue from The Devil Wears Advocate. From The Devil's Advocate, Pacino's portrayal of the devil himself is nothing short of electrifying, and this scene is a prime example of his unmatched charisma and talent.
Well, I tell you, let me give you a little inside information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instincts. He gives you this extraordinary gift, and then what does he do? I swear, for his own amusement, his own private cosmic gag reel, he sets the rules in opposition. It's the goof of all time. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, don't swallow. And while you're jumping from one foot to the next, what is he doing? He's laughing his sick fucking ass off. He's a tight ass. He's a sadist. He's an absentee landlord. Worship that? Never.
Ooh, child.
That's just how. Well, first off, Al Pacino, they couldn't really get anyone to cast. They couldn't really cast anyone at first, and they tried for him. I think Keanu Reeves took a pay cut just to have Al Pacino in there, just to be able to work alongside him. But he wouldn't accept the role until they did like a couple of rewrites, because he was saying that the first couple of scripts was so cliche.
Okay.
And I forgot what happened. It was some trial that came. Oh, the O.J. Simpson trial.
Okay.
Rest in peace, O.J.
Really? Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying. I had a hard time believing that somebody was running around with a gray sweatpants and some Ferragamo shoes to off somebody, but I digress.
I digress.
And then meanwhile, you got her, listen, meanwhile, she's in close cahoots with an actual serial killer who was going around killing blonde women.
Oh, wait. Let's get back to Al Pacino.
Y'all listen, I'm just saying, you wanted to talk about the conspiracies real fast.
Right.
But anyway, after the trial, and everybody was like,
but I understand, because that type of dialogue, it's almost the type of dialogue that you're mad that you actually might even agree with on some level, because I think that the sarcasm,
that's how the devil does it. When you are low, when you're going over, like, the woe is me and the why and the why and the why, and you're like, you see all this is happening or whatever, so he plays into that. He knows that you have had that dialogue with the Lord, and now he could come in, sweep in, and,
do what the devil does.
Yeah, get you to basically sign your soul over.
What is
the number one? Okay, so drum roll, please. Taking the crown as the top male monologue of all time is none other than, well, I'm not going to necessarily say the all time, but, in this go round, Denzel Washington's chilling King Kong speech from Training Day. In this gritty crime thriller, Washington's character, Detective Alonzo Harris, delivers a bone-chilling sermon on the streets of Los Angeles, asserting his dominance, instilling fear in those around him. And this performance will leave you speechless or lifeless, one of the two.
You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk. Jay! I need my money! Jake! Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of day. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me. That's all right. I don't I'm winning anyway. I'm winning. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose. You can shoot me, but you can't kill me. Oh, what a day. What a motherfucking day.
Listen, I'm telling you, the part that got me, because I was debating between this and Malcolm X, a 3-day debate.
Okay.
What got it from me was the cigarette, believe it or not. The cigarette and the way that he looked when the baby mama, not his wife, the baby mama walked off. she took her baby and scooped him up and walked out the window. And he really realized, like, I am. Like, oh, nobody. Oh, y'all don't fuck with me. Oh, y'all not scared of me? Oh, y'all don't, that part, just the whole bit, like the whole thing, like the way he was able to kind of just embody that character, I was just really, really impressed. I debated for about 3 days which one I was going to do from him, because I could literally do 5 of just Denzel.
And that's probably why I'm glad you didn't call me, because I was disappointed that he won an Academy Award for that role, because like you said, you have 5 other roles or monologues that he's done throughout his career. That's the one they decide to.
I'm mad that was his first Oscar. Not that he won an Oscar for it. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
I feel like it was an Oscar-worthy performance. Should it have been his first Oscar? No.
Okay, so I was torn with that, but hands down on the performance. So Lady T, Bill Nunn, Lawrence Fishburne, Samuel Jackson, Al Pacino, Denzel. You've done it. You've matched the women.
Absolutely.
And this is our season finale.
Yes, it's the season finale. We will be back. Oh goodness, I want to say August, September.
Okay.
We'll be back with some. So glad you said something. So glad you said something. But please stick around. Subscribe to the channel, because We Need to Talk is coming up next. It's a new series, and I hope to see you there. Okay.
So there you have it.
There you have it, folks. Our top 5 monologues that guaranteed to leave you breathless. Did your favorite make the list? I need you to share your thoughts with us below in the comments. And remember to stay connected by following me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at T Lounge NYC. Subscribe to the channel, The T Lounge, on YouTube, and hit that notification bell to catch all the latest drama. Until next time, we don't give a sip. Peace.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Still